Edwards against Booker. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Outside Russell, outside Anderson, from outside the arc. That shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Crowder, that's good.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Towns on a screen. Anderson passes to Towns. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll, and shows good finishing ability on the move.
Now here's Booker. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. An open look for Booker. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Russell the pass to Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Right wing. Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Booker. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards, the pass to Anderson. And here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards. Left side Anderson. Back to Gobert. With 1 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spot. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. McDaniels is checked in for Anderson. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Now here's Towns. To the middle. Here's Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 to shoot. Picked by Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Edwards against Paul. Crowder, a screen on Edwards. Here's Paul. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete And you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro. I think they want Towns to be a little more active like this, using his size and strength to score on the move.
Booker no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Russell. Here's Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Outside Paul. Inside, here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Saric, the pass to Payne. Back to Saric. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 1.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
The shot by Johnson, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Reed passes to Anderson. To the inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
It's Shamet on the wing. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Saric against Reed. Pass to Anderson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The kick out to Johnson. Here's Shamet. Back to Johnson. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Noel. Pass to Rivers. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Phoenix making some changes.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 7 seconds left in the second period. Crowder with it. And the first half comes to an end. Good rally as always. Thank you.
Your Suns, 18. The Timberwolves, 23.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Minnesota, Jalen Noel out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reid. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Prince. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Rivers. And Russell is subbed in for Noel. Now here's Russell. Gobert passes to Russell. Outside Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And that one falls for Gobert. And so Gobert nails both of them. And here's Paul. Crowder, a screen on Russell. The drive by Paul. And the layup is good. Paul's got his second bucket on the night.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
Now here's Edwards. Now Gobert. 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. They get it again. It's Edwards on the wing. Tries yet again. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Booker with it. Guarded now by Anderson. And Bridges. Here we go. Outside for Booker. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Paul into the lane. Ayton, the open look. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Love seeing Ayton take these mid-range jumpers. He realizes guys at his position have to hit these kind of shots.
Edwards finds Gobert. Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First free throw is good.
And you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Now here's Booker. Crowder, the pass to Booker.
Hey, yo, right here.
For the lead. Knocks it down from distance. Booker's got 6 points.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Down low. 3-pointer, Bridges. And the Suns get another 3.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Pass to Reid. Back to Anderson. Now here's Reid. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Crowder. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Shaman. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Johnson with a bucket.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
It's good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to Šarić. Launches it. And the Suns get another three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning. Have not stopped.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Rivers. And there's the drive. Pass to Anderson. Reed against Šarić. Tries again, and they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
15 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Outside Payne. Pass to Šarić. Now Johnson. He got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Timberwolves trail. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pass to Booker. Bridges outside. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Timberwolves ball.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Anderson inside, covered by Crowder. A slam dunk by Reed.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Paul with it. Bridges, right side. Pass to Crowder. Stolen by Anderson. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. To tie it up. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Left side, Booker. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Anderson with a screen on Paul. Pass to Anderson. Here's Rivers. Driving to the basket. Second shot opportunity. The shot that time not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's kept alive. Out to the right wing. Ayton passes to Booker. Fader on the way. Prince grabs the miss. For Minnesota, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Anderson with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Anderson. And here's Reed. And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Booker. Basket's good. And now a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And Minnesota calls time here. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Rivers. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Noel. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Ball with it. 1:44 left in the game. Crowder with it. Towns covering. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Edwards. And stolen by Bridges. Crowder finds Paul. For 3, Booker knocks down the long J. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots.
Now here's Gobert. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
1 minute left in the game. Russell against Paul. Outside for Booker. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Paul. That three's off the mark. Oh, got a piece of it. Anderson passes to Gobert. Picked by Gobert. To tie it up. Money. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Booker against Edwards. And it's Paul off the drive. Yes!
This is the hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. That was thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Smack clowns with mad style.
to make an entrance on the road. And it's the Suns to start out. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Adams' shot is good.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
Here's Booker. There's the triple. Another three for Phoenix. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Adams against Ayton. Clock at 6. Bane passes to Adams. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Booker looking around. Back to Bridges. Another three for Phoenix.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Payne for three. Here's Morant. Bridges with the steal. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8-point game.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Paul can't get it to go.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
And Morant gets it to go.
And with the short area quickness and vertical, Morant can get a good look from mid-range anytime he wants.
Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Crowder, a screen on Bane. Back to Booker. Fade away. Not going to go that time. And it's Memphis the other way. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Bane.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Ayton in the corner. Booker with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Booker's got 9 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Out to Morant. Over Booker. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
More than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
Ayton finds Booker. The kick out to Crowder, stolen by Jackson. And here's Brooks from outside. Rebound by the Suns. For 3, Booker gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now here's Booker. He's got 14. Over in the corner, Paul. Ayton in the corner. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Booker. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Now here's Adams. Now Bain. Outside for Jackson. 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it.
Two minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Morant.
2 minutes.
Brooks outside. Morant against Paul. Outside, Bain. 4 on the clock. Brooks with no one around. And again, Memphis no good. On the wing, Booker. Guarded by Morant. Booker the pass to Paul. The tray. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 26.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Brooks outside. Now here's Booker. He's got 26, and Phoenix with another turnover here. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Morant surveying the D. Memphis the rebound, and Adams kicks to Brooks. Outside, Bain, 6 to shoot, trying to end the drought. Bridges with the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Kicks it out to Booker. A three-pointer, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. That one's good. Just his third make brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Fader on the way. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson with the bounce pass. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Morant outside. And the layup is good. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And so it's Devin. Okay, David, much appreciated.
The Grizzlies, 23.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Sarge and Johnson are on the block. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Lee in at the 3. Now here's Williams. Here's Tillman. Saric grabs the board. Suns leading by 14. Shamet with it. Saric just screen on Jones. Shamet misses the 3. The Grizzlies shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Tillman. Jones looking for an opening. And another miss by Memphis. Well, Phoenix shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. And a wide open look for Lee. Drills it from outside. Lee's got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the Suns.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Here's Williams, and it's good for 2. Williams has got his first basket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. Now, here's Shamet. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Saric kicks to Lee. Back to Saric, launches it, hits the 3-point bomb.
Catch and shoot opportunity for Dario, and he doesn't waste it.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. Jones, no one around him. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Phoenix has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. He kicks to Ayton. Booker outside. To the middle. Ball left side. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That one misses for Clark. Phoenix leading by 18. Booker left side. Launches a three. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. The kick out to Williams. The three. Phoenix grabs the miss. 1:57 left in the third.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
And so it's Memphis with it after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Finished off the break. That's 28 points for Devin Booker.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Jones kicks to Clark. We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, he's got the skills, and he's showing you some of the fundamentals that allow him to score.
Jones, the pass to Clark. The Grizzlies with another miss. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Ayton a screen on Williams. And here's Booker from the arc. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clark a screen on Booker. Conchar can't get it to go. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's good. Booker's got 33.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And it's Clark in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got 5 points so far.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Booker outside. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And for Memphis, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Now, here's Morant for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. Booker against Bain. 6 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jackson kicks to Adams. Out to the right wing. Adams sets the pick for Morant. outside Jackson. Morant against Booker. Fires the three. Morant with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. At the top of the key, Ayton. Paul outside. From deep three-point range. And Bane pulls it down.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Morant passes to Bane. The pass to Jackson. And stolen by Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Paul kicks to Booker. Ayton a screen on Jackson. Right wing. A three ball. Just 5 on the clock. Hits it from three-point range. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for Phoenix.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
2 minutes.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Grizzlies ball.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Driving in, and Morant throws it down.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Puts up a 3. Shot by Crowder, no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And here is Paul. Bridges, no one around him. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
The 3 from Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
3-point field goal.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And a deep 3 from Booker, and the miss. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating clock.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. Towns is screen on Brooks. Pass to Gobert. Russell against Morant. Picked by Prince. Shot clock at 5. And it's powered home by Towns.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
And here's Morant outside. Adams finds Bain. Back to Adams. Outside for Morant. Up and over Russell. And too long on the shot. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. He doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And here's Jackson. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Adams with a screen on Russell to end the run. And then Morant with the dunk.
Bread and butter play. Morant in screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert to the wing, right side. Pass to Towns. Russell with the ball. Pounded by Morant. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Now here's Brooks. Here's Bain. Adams with a screen on Edwards. The three from Bain. Brooks outside. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it. Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Here's Prince. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Out to the wing. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert with the bucket. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Here's the break, and he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted, not to be. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Adams. Rebound, Minnesota. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Towns on a screen. The three from Russell. They grab their own miss. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got 10 points in the game.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
And here's Morant outside. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 19-4 run. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
First personal foul.
First one falls.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside Morant. Can't connect from short range.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And so it's Minnesota with an impressive 16-point. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range. He's got 7.
Gotta honor Morant's 3-ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Pass to Reed. Here's Prince. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
It's a tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. Edwards, he's checked in for Rivers. And Russell is subbed in for Noel. Now here's Bane. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot.
Morant with the slam! As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Bane against Edwards. Towns. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Back to Brooks. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Morant against Russell. And then Morant with the jam.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bane. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Russell, the pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining now. 2 minutes.
Russell against Morant. Russell attacking. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Smitty, great teams have a plan B when the plan A fails.
Well, BA, a part of it is coaching, but it's also about having the talent to win more than one way. Also, it's about ad-libbing and being able to change on the fly.
Pass to Adams. Right side Bane. Adams with a screen on Edwards. And here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Russell. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Outside Bane. 50 seconds left in the second period. And the shot goes in.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
Yeah, with his quick first step, Russell is a difficult guy to check.
Brooks finds Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And Minnesota calls time here. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Rivers is checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Russell. Here's Prince. Pass to Noel. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And there's the screen. Now here's Jones. Here's Conchar. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Anderson. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. All right, good stuff, Allie.
35. The Grizzlies. 21.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at small forward. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Here's Edwards following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Towns passes to Gobert. That one is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Williams in the post. Prince is there. Pass to Aldama. Here's Williams. Wing shot on the way. Conchar can't hit.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Prince. They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. Here's Prince. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. Gobert's got 12.
We're watching the offensive development by Rudy Gobert. He is exploding tonight.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Towns passes to Gobert. Williams with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Conchar, good.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Now here's Edwards. Oh, did you see that finish? And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Pass to Russell. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. 10 points for him.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Here's Aldama. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's Aldama. Clark left side. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
And the second free throw is good. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Now here's Bain. Jackson, the pass to Adams, and stolen by Gobert. Outside for Russell. Here's Towns. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Pass to McDaniels. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Up top, Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Russell. Banked it in off the glass.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Gobert's got 14 points.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And stolen by Bane. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And here's Morant outside. Anderson pulls it down. Noel drives in. And that one is hammered home.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Adams a screen. Shot clock at 6. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And the muscle from Adams there. Able to take the hit and still finish off the shot.
And that one misses. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Pass to Towns. There's the 3. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Just 4 to shoot. Inside. Here's Russell. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. To the middle. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
Jackson outside. He drops it from range.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Adams. Pass to Towns. Gets the 3 to fall.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
I
tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Outside Edwards. To the inside. Here's Prince. It's rebounded by Memphis. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Morant, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
This is where Jackson's anticipation skills come in, turning them over and then igniting the fast break.
Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop.
Oh, wow! He went way up.
Goodness. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Now Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. The three from Russell. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenging, the previous play is personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He was animated in his approach. He said, quote, "You guys understand the moment. You've been here before. The next few possessions could determine who comes out of here with the W. Let's make sure it's us."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Morant. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential. That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
To the paint. Towns. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson outside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Jackson. Pass to Adams. Now here's Brooks. Let's go with a 3. Off the mark. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
clowns with mad style.
Sports. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Phoenix Suns. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Front court spots are filled by Bridges and Saric. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, home in the paint. They get it again. Outside, Edwards. Top of the key, Russell. Shot clock at 6. Towns, a screen on Paul. Russell passes to Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Saric.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And there's the goal on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to stand your ground. Had his feet set, took the hit, and got the call. That is a rugged defensive play.
Ayton, a screen on Russell. Paul kicks to Saric. And it's off from three-point range. Russell looking around. Over in the corner, Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now here's Booker, the outside leaner. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Knocks down the 3 ball. Booker's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Towns gets it to go.
Him proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Booker dishes to Bridges. Back to Booker. The pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on this.
Paul with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Towns in the corner, beyond the arc. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Booker looking around. Saric with the screen for Booker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Plays it up and banks it in.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Now here's Ayton. A shot by Paul, no good. Paul against Russell. Towns high post. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. Ayton kicks it out to Booker. Buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Edwards passes to Towns. And he converts the layup.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. In the corner, it's Bridges. Sharge in the corner. Back to Bridges. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell swimming. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker, right side. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career's going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Reverses. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Ayton a screen on Russell. In the corner, it's Bridges. And the 3 ball is good. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And Gobert kicks to McDaniel. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Suns trail by 6.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And Towns gets it to go.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Bridges with the steal. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And there's the drive. Here's Gobert. And the shot goes in. Gobert's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
There's Russell with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. 1:46 left in the second quarter. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Down low. The kick out to Crowder. 4 on the shot clock. That 3 off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Drills the 3-pointer.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Now, here is Russell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Towns finds Gobert. Outside Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And the Suns here with a different look. Landale's checked in. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Lee's checked in for Devin Booker. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Chris Paul. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Noel. Back to Reed. Prince outside. Driving to the basket. Tips it, but no good. The Suns trailing. And Phoenix pushing it up now. That ties it up.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Prince misses. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And Prince comes to help. Crowder, the pass to Lee. Back to Crowder. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The Suns making a change here.
Josh Okogie.
19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. With three, Booker, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thank you, David, for that interview.
26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Kyle Anderson is out there with Prince. Then there's Reed. And it's Rivers. And it's Noel in at the one. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Towns. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Gobert with it. Chris Paul covering. Over to the wing. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Towns. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Towns. 13 points in the game. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Russell kicks to Towns for the 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 5 assists in the game.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Booker outside. Fires the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 3. Over in the corner, Edwards. Towns, a screen on Booker. McDaniels passes to Towns. It's stolen by Sharks. Over in the corner, Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Nets, the corner 3. Bridges has got his second bucket tonight. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
On the clock, so they take the lead. And now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Now Russell still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the inside. Towns kicks to Gobert. Back to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Sharp. Pulls it up. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Phoenix leading by 3. Ball finds Booker. From downtown, another 3 for Phoenix.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Outside, Towns. To the left side wing. Russell against Paul. To stop the run. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Now, here's Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Towns dishes to Gobert. Charge against Russell. Towns for 3. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. And stolen by Ayton. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Sharich kicks to Ayton. Russell inside, defended by Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
And so Russell hits them both. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Booker with no one around. Suns keep it alive. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Over Edwards. And that one released in time, but no good.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Suns lead by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Front court spots are filled by Bridges and Saric. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 5-point game. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Booker. Out to Saric. A 3-pointer off the mark. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And the dunk by Booker.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
McDaniels kicks to Towns. Back to McDaniel. Russell dishes to Towns. Over Saric. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on 8.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for D'Angelo Russell. Bridges, no one around him. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Suns lead by 5.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
Timberwolves passing it around. Towns against Saric. Passes it to Reed. Now Rivers. Prince in the corner. Offline with his 3. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Steps back. Paul kicks to Booker. Out to Saric. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 5. And the Timberwolves call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team, while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade, replenish your energy for the late game push. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards has come in for Austin Rivers. And it's Russell in for Noel. Now here's Edwards. Outside Russell. To the right side. Gobert, the pass to Towns. Comes up empty down low. Suns leading by 5. With 3, Booker. A shot, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Back to Paul. On the wing, Booker. There's the 3. A fadeaway. Good on the triple. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Suns. Russell passes to Gobert. Out to Russell. Corner shot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Paul for 3. That shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Out to Edwards. They need this one. Here's Gobert. Back to Towns. Edwards inside. Defended by Paul. Goes up again. Out to Russell. And there's the pass to Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. They shoot again. Some solid defense from Šarić.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
On offense, here are the Suns. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Booker outside. From past the arc. Bucket's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always played some...
I smack clowns with mad style.
moments before the game. Some final preparations here. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
And here's Memphis.
Have you gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Now here's Bane. Outside Morant. Clock at 6. Bane against Bridges. Bane, no good. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Here we go, one-on-one. Ayton against Jackson. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Left side, Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Bane with it. Will it go? Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The 3 from Ayton. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Ayton, the screen on Bane. For 3, Booker. Adams grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
And the Suns miss again. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Crowder. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Adams with a screen on Bridges. Morant, the pass to Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. Drops in the 3.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Outside Booker. Inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
A minute 29 left to play in the first quarter.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Morant. On the wing, Bane. Pass to Adams.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
Booker for three. Another three for Phoenix.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
The Suns leading. Crowder, a screen on Payne. Booker for three. The offensive rebound.
Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively but also on the offensive rebound.
The three from Payne. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Pass to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Payne. For three, Booker sinks it from distance. Booker's got 15.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Suns ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Suns?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
We've got Green. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Right side Booker. And a miss there on the triple. And the Grizzlies shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Tillman with a screen. Green for three. He buries it from three. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. You think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Fades away. Another three for Phoenix.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
And it's Green missing. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Booker goes in, and Booker with the jam.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The Suns making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. Here's Aldama. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Down low. And that comes off the assist by Green. Oh, swiped away. Left side Jones. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And it's rejected.
What instincts there as Šarić is able to get in there and challenge his opponent.
Tries again, and the basket by Aldama.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Okogie. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Johnson. And he throws it down with one hand.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Šarić to the Suns in exchange for Jarrett Culver.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Alec. Well, remember the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
Yeah, BA, I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
It's stolen by Johnson. And the Suns pushing it up now. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Tillman in the post. Saric on him. Green for three. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul. A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
34 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Booker against Bain. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 26 points.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Pass to Bridges from deep. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Outside Bain. Jackson for three. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight.
With the score, the Grizzlies 17, the Suns 39.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Bain. And Booker hits from deep. That's 29 for him.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Here's Morant. Good work defensively by Crowder. Phoenix dominating the game. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Bain. Outside Paul. Oh, stolen by Morant. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Bain. And the layup falls. Bain's got 5.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Booker. He has 29 now. Pass to Crowder. And stolen by Bain. Morant with it. Now guarded by Booker. Ooh, basket interference. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Here's Jackson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There's the triple. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Booker. Crowder a screen on Bain. Bridges left side. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Connects from downtown. 6 points for him.
Got to make a decision quick sometimes, and Chris Paul does that on the catch and shoot.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Booker no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. From deep, Bain. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Booker for 3 and no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Adams against Aiden. Out to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
Yeah, if Aiden can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Outside Bain. Memphis the rebound. Adams the pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. He's got 7. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here are the Suns now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Aiden with a screen. Bridges passes to Aiden. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Pass to Morant. Into the lane. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Crowder outside for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. There's Jackson with the 3. The Suns clear it. Aiden's got 11 rebounds in the game. Booker with it. And here's Crowder from the arc. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Crowder has done such a great job of carving out a career as being a tough and dependable defender.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. And so it's the Phoenix Suns ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. A big difference. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Memphis.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Jackson outside. Outside Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, VA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. And it's Morant missing. For Phoenix, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Oh, Brooks with the steal. On the break. And it's Morant missing.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
It's Booker on the wing. Shoots a fadeaway. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson left side takes the 3, sinks the tray. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Here's Booker. Ayton with a screen. Outside Booker. 6 to shoot. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. And here's Crowder from the arc. Hits the 3-pointer. Crowder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has to bottle him up before Jay Crowder gets it going.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. All alone on the break. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Here's Booker. And the basket is good. Booker's got 31.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And what a huge performance it was for Devin Booker.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Bridges passes to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Booker. 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Memphis. They trail by 18. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 3-pointer, Bridges. Clark grabs the board. Payne with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Clark in the post. He's against Ayton. Jackson gets the bucket.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Booker. From deep 3-point range. Off on that one. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance.
I smack clowns with mad style.
one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
Pass to Edwards. He dishes it to Towns. Lays it up off the glass.
Karl Anthony Towns can make face-up perimeter jump shots, no doubt. But when he's got this part of his game cooking, look out.
Morant surveying the D. Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And Towns throws it down.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
And now the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Russell inside, guarded by Morant. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Offensive rebound. Out to Edwards. Clock at 6. Towns a screen on Bain. And blocked by Bain. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Jackson a screen on Russell. Grant and the rejection by Towns. Russell against Bain. And it's Russell missing.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
On the wing, Bain. Bain against Towns. Out to Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. McDaniels passes to Towns. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Scooped up.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Russell finds Gobert. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take. Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Russell looking it over. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Edwards against Bain to the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. 4-point game. Morant with a wide open look. Morant with another miss. Timberwolves have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. McDaniels, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Adams' shot is off. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. McDaniels kicks to Russell. Gobert with a screen on Bain. Back to Russell. The kick out to Towns. Clock at 4. McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Outside, Bain. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Timberwolves leading by 6. They've got Jones, Green out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Conchar into the 2. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Jones looking for an opening. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Jones. Clark outside. Green with a screen for Clark. They kick it out to Green. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now Prince. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's tipped. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. They kick it out to Green. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Clark outside. Pass to Eldorado. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Reed. And that'll be 2 free throws. And now, yep, this will be a Carter's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different,
the previous play is
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Reed. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Clark, a screen on Prince. There's Green with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Rivers passes to Anderson. It's stolen by Jones. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now here's Reed. Adams defending. Just 5 to shoot, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bain kicks to Jackson. Adams with the screen on Towns. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns down low. Guarded by Bain. The kick out to Towns. Adams the pass to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Defended by Towns. Back to Jackson. He feeds it to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant with it. Edwards there. No good. That would have tied him. Edwards drawing the double team. Back to Gobert. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Minnesota in the lead. Towns, a screen on Bain. McDaniels finds Towns. Back to McDaniel. At the top of the key, Gobert. And it's Russell in the corner. Now the pass to McDaniels. Towns wide open. And they get it back. Russell passes to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Morant reaches to Jackson. Outside, Bain. Here's Morant. Good on the 13-footer. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And with the short area quickness and vertical, Morant can get a good look from mid-range anytime he wants.
Edwards passes to Towns. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Morant drives in, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Rob. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. That ties the game. Morant's got 8 points.
Now, how about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stage.
All right, David, thank you.
17. The Timberwolves, 19.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Clark, a screen on Prince. Clark dishes to Green. Passes to Jones. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball is on the field.
Green against Prince. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. A rebound by Prince. Minnesota leading by 4. It's Russell with the drive. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Russell's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Here's Conchar. Edwards defending. Clark for 3. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
Edwards finds Gobert. Yep, that one goes in there. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
It's Russell with the drive. And he banks in the layup. Russell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for D'Angelo Russell. Rivers with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Anderson hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
That one is no good. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 10-2 run here. Rivers can't get it to go.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
That one drops for him. Adams has got 6.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
Rivers against Bain. Rivers passes to Reed. Out left to the wing. Rivers surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reed. And that one is stuffed right through.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Out to Brooks. Shoots the 3. That shot no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Noel passes to Prince. Anderson with the ball. It's Rivers on the wing. Off target from the wing. The Grizzlies trail by 8. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
And Reed has it in the corner. Pass to Noel. The kick out to Anderson. Another miss by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Jackson. Anderson with the block. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Down low. Stolen by Brooks. Fast break Memphis. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Morant. And it's good off the glass. 12 points for John Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Gobert with a screen on Bane. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Adams. The shot comes out. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's Morant in the corner. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half. Minnesota leading by 4. Right side, Russell. Driving inside. Feeds to Towns. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Brooks the pass to Morant. Brooks dishes to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Brooks kicks to Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Jackson. It's Morant with the drive. That gives them the lead. Morant's got 22. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Memphis?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Morant dishes to Adams. Morant against Russell. Morant with the bucket. And it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Towns with the bucket.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Memphis.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. And Adams kicks to Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Left side, Edwards. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Here's Gobert. The shot, no good. Adams, some nice D, and the Grizzlies leading by 3. Puts one up. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside, Towns. Off target from outside.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Morant kicks to Bain. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Out to the wing. Here's Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
If you're going to be a star, D'Angelo Russell, those are the shots you've got to make.
Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Out to Brooks. Here's Morant. Oh, what a dunk!
Out below!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone's pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Towns, the pass to Gobert. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by Memphis. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Jackson a screen on Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. It's his 3rd foul of the game. Morant passes to Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Jackson finds Adams. Shot clock at 5.
Well, there is the defensive anchor of this team, Rudy Gobert, wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
Outside, Russell. For 3, Edwards. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
I smack clowns with mad style.